Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm here with Alex at the Nashville Zoo. Hello.
Hey.
So today we're talking about the clouded leopard. So where can you find the clouded leopard?
So clouded leopards are an Asian species, and you can find them in Indonesia and Thailand.
And what kind of environments do they usually live in?
So it's a forest environment. They like to spend a lot of their time in the trees. So that's what they're kind of built for. They're a smaller cat, and they have big paws to help them climb. They have really sharp claws too, to help them get up trees, and they kind of just stay up there.
So what other adaptations do they have for a life in the trees?
They have a really long tail, and it's really fluffy, and that helps them with balance. So when they're like going through all the trees, they can kind of make sure that they're nice and balanced. Like I said, they're big paws, and they have really sharp claws to kind of keep the traction, and they can climb up. And they're actually really cool because they're one of the cats that can completely turn around and climb straight down the tree.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And we can see in the enclosure, which isn't behind us now because it's kind of echoey in there, but there's a ton of trees in there for them to run around and like a ton of exercise.
Yeah. They love using all the different types of trees.
So is the clouded leopard endangered?
They are near threatened or vulnerable, so they are slowly becoming endangered, which is like the different classifications of endangerment. So they are not there yet, but we are hoping that their numbers don't continue to decline.
And are they part of an SSP?
Yes, they are part of an SSP, which is a species survival plan, as you probably know already. And so we work with that program, and we're constantly sending cats to other facilities that we work with, and we're also getting cats that to kind of make sure that the genetic pool is sustainable.
So my dad and I saw earlier how you guys were in there interacting with the clouded leopard cubs. So were those cubs bred here, or were they from somewhere else?
So two of them were born here, and then another one came from another facility. And the reason why we were in there with them is Mom didn't really want to take care of them, so we had to step in and hand raise them. And so we were just making sure to keep them kind of socialized, and so that we can make sure that we're getting a good look at them, and if we need to do any like type of medical procedures, they'd be kind of cool with it.
So since the other mom didn't want to take care of it, you guys kind of like the mother figure for these clouded leopards?
Yeah, kind of.
And how's that like?
It's really kind of cool.
Because not a whole lot of people get to take care of a rare species of cat. Most people go to like their 9-to-5 jobs, and here you guys are. Your job is to take care of these rare exotic animals.
Yeah, it's
different.
It's very different. Yeah.
And what is one of your favorite parts about the clouded leopard?
So one of the coolest things to me is they're so small. They're like maybe 40 pounds, but they are actually considered a large cat. They're in the same kind of family as like the tigers, and it's kind of weird. They can't purr, which kind of differentiates the small cats and the large cats. So these guys are large cats. They also have the largest canine tooth, the largest canine to skull ratio. So it's pretty impressive, especially for such a small cat.
So with those canines, what would they eat in the wild?
So they're gonna eat like different types of rodents, and I'm sure that if they were able to find like a small deer, they could probably take on a small deer. So
they are extremely agile and they move super fast.
Yeah, they do. And they are strict carnivores, so they're not gonna kind of chew on the plants or anything. You probably saw them chewing on the bamboo, but that was just a fun toy that we give them.
Probably just didn't know what it was, chewing on a little bit. Kind of how a dog chews on a collar. Like they know it's not food, but it's like a toy.
Yeah. And with them being so young, they're still kind of teething, so it's something that they can like kind of chew on.
So what other enrichment is provided for the leopards?
So we do a couple of different types of enrichments. We try to stick to the more natural enrichments, so like different types of scents. We use spices, and we spread it around. We can also use different types of like animal feces, depending on what species it is. We'll put it in their enclosure so that they can kind of get that natural, like it's usually predator to prey, so we use like kind of type prey that they would maybe find in the wild that we put in there, and they can kind of sniff it out, and it's fun for them.
So how does the coloration help them in the wild?
So with their spots, it helps break up their body pattern, and you could kind of see how they had a lighter belly. So when they're up in a tree, kind of like laying and chilling out, if you look up, you won't be able to see them because it's to help them blend in with like the sky.
Kind of like a shark or a elephant do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you so much for telling us about the clouded leopard. It's
Yeah,
an
no problem.
animal I didn't know a whole lot about, but it's still super fascinating.
Yeah, no problem.
And it's super cool to me to find out that it's a big cat despite its really small size.
Yeah.
I thought that was
really,
super cool.
That's pretty cool.
And thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @ColeShirk. And as always, I'll see you next week.